Whether you are brand new to the gym or a lifelong bodybuilder, following some sort of training split is going to be part of your routine if you are serious about getting results. There are plenty of different training splits to choose from, whether that's a push-pull legs, a row split, the Arnold split, total body, upper-lower, half body split. You're likely going to be able to find some form of article online stating why each split is the best one. Completely aside from which training split is the best one, all training splits are similar in that they work to distribute your training volume regarding like the exercises you're going to do and the total sets you'll do for each muscle group over a certain period of time. This may seem to make training programs drastically different, but in reality, you are likely still doing the same exercises, just laid out in different ways, typically over a week's time. The training recommendations we've received from the research says that in order to grow muscle, you'll need to do around 10 to 20 sets per week. In the graphic here, I've laid out each muscle group and underneath them put the exercises you typically find within any training program, regardless of the split you're going to follow. For simplicity's sake, I kept every movement to 5 sets, which you'll see in the parentheses next to the exercise. The total sets for each muscle group comes close to the 10 to 20 weekly sets besides shoulders, which ended up being a little bit more. The volume recommendations here need to be taken with a grain of salt, as they are recommendations applied to the entire population, but individualized programs, depending on the person, can fall outside of those ranges. I've taken the total volume needed to train each muscle group from this chart, and I've split it up into 7 different training splits that could be followed within a 7-day time frame. But the only thing that might be different is the amount of rest days needed to keep it within that 7 days. But regardless of that, each of these splits can be done in 7 days, and they all have the same training volume for each muscle group. Another find in the research so far is that how you achieve the weekly volume regarding how many times a week you're going to train each muscle doesn't seem to matter as long as you reach that overall volume needed. So for example, you may train a muscle 3 times per week if you're following the total body split, or just once if you're going to do the bro split. Personally, I'm a fan of training a muscle group more often, but different people have different anecdotal evidence for which one is the best one, so that'll just take some experimenting on your end to decide for yourself. These training splits are painfully basic, and there's definitely more nuance to program design and individualizing a program to a specific person, but you could absolutely screenshot any of these training splits and follow them, and you're going to have a program that'll get you results. When it comes to finding the best training split, there isn't one split that is inherently better than all of these others. The best training split for you specifically is one that you enjoy doing and are able to stay consistent with over the long run. If you only have a few days each week you can dedicate to training, then you would do the total body split because you only need to train 3 times per week to get that total volume needed. But if you're on the verge of having a mental breakdown, if you don't hit the gym every day or very often, then you would want to pick a split that has you in the gym 6 times per week. You'll want to find a training split that works with your schedule, allows you to train like an absolute son of a bitch, and is one that you can stay consistent with for weeks, months, and years where you can just let the momentum building and building, and the results you're going to see, they're going to speak for themselves. Head to my website at evolutionaryaesthetics.com and browse through the different workout programs I have available for you. They're all free to download, and each one has a corresponding video I have on this channel where I walk you through the program goals, why I chose the exercises, the sets, and the reps that you'll be doing. This takes out any guesswork on your end, so you can just come to the gym, hit it hard, and not have to worry about if what you're doing is going to help you see results or not. Also on my website is my Potent Priorities ebook, and it gives you 4 things to put the majority of your efforts into if you're looking to simply just start off on your fitness journey and see results, or looking to optimize every single thing. It gives you a framework for like the basic foundations, and then how you can just like slowly narrow it to more specific and specific things depending on how psychotic you want to be about your program. Subscribe to my weekly newsletter if you'd like to stay up to date on the most recent workout program I have. It'll go through a specific exercise within the program, and then any other fitness-related topic that I'll make a video on this channel about as well. Leave me a comment for which training split you think is the best. Share this with someone who is die-hard, like one split or die type of mentality. Subscribe to this channel, and we'll see each other in the next video.